Do you realize that none of this is real? We think that we're this person inside of a world, experiencing places, people, and things within space and time, and that it's all sort of linear, and it's all out here. But it's not. Because everything that you experience is just your mind pressed out. It's just your belief systems projected as a hologram into this seeming world, this seeming planet and reality of all these different things to experience. But really, it's all just a display of your own mind, of your own programming, of your own belief systems, of your own self-concept, which includes the concepts that you have of others in the world, of the experience of life. It's all a projection of your mind. And it all comes from the beliefs that you've picked up along the way. And we love to make these things even subconscious or outside of our periphery, but really the vast majority of these beliefs are actually right there within our conscious mind. It's only that we're so familiar with certain experiences and certain relationships to those experiences that we basically just dismiss or overlook what's right there the whole time. You can become aware of your beliefs, even the ones you think are buried, by just honestly and sincerely examining and investigating your own mind, your own reality. It's right there on the surface. And they fly right under the radar, such as things like, well, I can't do this, or I shouldn't do this. All of these limiting words, this language which is so kind of subtle, so overlooked often, that we just accept it for the way that it is. But it's not the way that it is. Even though your reality becomes what you say it is, the truth of reality, the absolute truth of reality, is that it is never contained or limited to what you say it is. That becomes your experience, your beliefs, your feelings, your thoughts, your habits, your behaviors, all determine your experience, but they never ever contain reality. They never actually limit life. You only do that to your own experience. And that's why when you examine your conscious mind, when you investigate your experience in the way that you're describing it, like, well, money is the root of all evil, or it's for them, but it's not for me, or I would love to travel, or I would love to do this, but maybe in a few years when I have more time, or when I have more availability or financial freedom, or I would love a more intimate relationship, but that's just not my personality. We have so many ways of containing ourselves through language, through linguistics, which is all betraying the beliefs which underlie this, which are simply these malleable, flexible, pliable thought forms. And the reason why they feel so sticky, the reason why they feel so permanent and difficult to shift, is because of the emotional investment that we've given them. It is our energetic focus, and therefore the experience emotionally that we've gotten out of them, that makes them seem so rigid and concrete. It makes it seem like these beliefs are who we are, that these thoughts and these feelings and these habits have become so familiar that we are identified with them. They are our identity, but they're not. When you see these beliefs, when you see these feelings, these thoughts, in a very basic meditative perspective, if you were to watch them neutrally, to be the observer of them, they would arise and they would pass. The feelings, they come and they go. The thoughts appear and they disappear. Just as every single thing in the world comes and it goes. And so too do your beliefs, because even the longest held beliefs, the ones that you picked up from a very young age, they too have evolved. Everything changes with your experience. Some of them seem to be the same, but that's because they've only changed subtly based on how you've interacted with them through time. But everything is constantly changing. Even your body. We think we have this body for our entire lives, but even science has now proven that the body is a completely new body once every several years. Your cells are dying and being reborn. They're regenerating. Every single particle in your body is new once every several years, so you don't even have the same body. So if you're not your thoughts, you're not your feelings, you're not your beliefs, and you're not your body, what are you? You are that space. You are that consciousness. You are that eternal, infinite nothing, which is everything, which produces this experience. And then you, with your mind, say that this is what it is, and this is who I am. But you're selling yourself short, and you're selling out your life, because you, as the creator of your reality, determine what it is. You say what it is. You speak into existence the experience that you wish to have. And you do it through that very simple phrase, I am. I am this, I am that. And when you know your true self, which is always already beyond anything that you limit yourself to in saying I am this or I am that, when you know who you really are beyond anything that you limit yourself to, then you really have the freedom to speak into existence whatever it is that you desire to experience. And you're never bound by it. You're never limited to it. And you can tangibly experience this. I've created a 3-part model using that I am statement. The I being identity. First off, your true self. The infinite you, which is beyond perception, beyond conceptions. And then the relative blueprint of your individuality, your soul, your spirit, your blueprint as a person, which is what becomes obvious when you come into alignment with the truth of what you are. That vision for your life, that inspiration for how you want to live, which is a momentary clarity. It comes online when you come into alignment with your true identity. And that leads to the second part, A, which is alignment, which is then the adoption and the implementation of the habits and the thoughts and the feelings which are in alignment with that identity. And lastly is M, which is manifestation, which is actually the clearing out of the interferences, the cleaning up of the incongruencies, which are the limiting beliefs, the lack beliefs, which are containing you to an old version of yourself, limiting you to who you're not. So in aligning with who you really are and clearing out, cleaning up all that's not in alignment with that, you become the creator of your reality. And I've broken down this 3-part model into a whole masterclass. And if you want to have access to it, just comment create down below and I'll send it to you for free. And you can walk through it. It's got worksheets and videos which walk you through this whole process, and you can experience your life in a completely different way, purely by your own consciousness. So if you want access to that free masterclass, comment create down below and I'll send it to you for free.